What's up? What's up? This is Let. We're here. Another episode of Let the Freaks Speak.
And as usual, you got Nicholas Valenzuela and Nathaniel Lopez.
Yep, that's us, buddy.
And tonight is a night, so when our audience, Nathaniel, he looks a little tired today. Long day, bud?
Yes, long day of not doing much. Just sitting behind this microphone all day.
Oh, yeah, you didn't work today, huh?
No, I was off today. I just sat behind this microphone and talked a bunch of shit into it.
Yeah, we heard some of your sketches.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Do you have anything in mind? Any sketch ideas other than the Rick Daniel? Or maybe we should just talk about Rick Daniel.
No, Rick Daniel. I don't want to talk about Rick Daniel because Rick Daniel will talk about Rick Daniel.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm authorized. I don't have the rights. The company that I am trying to run just fucked him over with some contract stuff.
Well, what about Rick Daniel's variety show? Can you talk about that?
I might be able to attest to it a little bit. We got the first, we got the script of the first season, or no, we have the pilot episode halfway done. There's not much put into it so far, just the pilot season. Not even the fucking season. The pilot episode. Keep saying season. Now all we got is the pilot episode halfway complete. Still need the cast, but we kind of got the cast in mind. Other than that,
So the variety show is an actual video show?
I'm thinking it will be. Originally, I wanted to start it out as a radio show, but after, this Rick Daniel tells all ordeal, I think the next thing to do would be to propagate Rick Daniel in real life.
Okay.
And put a face to who Rick Daniel really is.
That's the crazy thing about the Rick Daniel character. Like, who will Rick Daniel be? I mean,
what will he look like?
And the psychology of Rick Daniel and why the way he is. Rick Daniel sounds like someone only his fans know him, but who is Rick Daniel in his own sense?
Well, there's two sides to Rick Daniel. There's the side that, like the pop culture side of him that everybody knew. And then there's the more brutally honest side of him that's in the tell-all.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to hear what Rick Daniel has to say about himself. I mean, he is an icon in the counterculture, made 3 great movies.
Yeah.
And if you like, his before stuff, before the lawsuits,
Yeah.
that's something that anyone can enjoy, like watching Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Exactly. It's like watching a movie with Rick Daniel and I forgot Ralphie Parker.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully I can get all that stuff out. I think it'd be funny to make a movie, to make some of those movies like actual movies. That'd be fucking great.
I don't I just there's no plot to the movies yet, but it just sounds so funny how convincing the movie titles sound.
Right? Yeah, I wanted to pull my phone out and just start reading off because I literally made like a list of titles. I'll fucking do it right now. But I've got like a list of movie titles. The Dr. Ganja one was just like originally I said Dr. Gun looks like Dr. Gon. It was just like, no, that sounds too much like fucking Dr. Gon. So I was like, I can't do that. Let's see, where is it? Ralphiano Parker is an American actor known for portraying many roles throughout his still thriving career. Ralphiano Parker's first role was in the movie Breaking Straight Edge, which got him noticed by Hollywood writer Natha and director E-Man. The team was formed. They soon came out with a string of movies including The Legend of the WOC, Blazing Bongs, A Drug War Story, Return of the Walk, Ralphiano Parker the Movie. After Ralphiano Parker the movie, Ralphiano Parker became addicted to drinking codeine on the daily. Everyone thought it would ruin him, but it only made him even more famous and rich. He only goes harder now. He was quoted saying, "Rehab is for pussies," and laughing hysterically afterwards while sipping from a double cup. He recently starred in Super Ralph Parker and Weed Doctor. Both movies were box office disasters. He looks for hope in his next roles for Walk films, which include Ralphiano Parker Meets Rich Dog 9000, Searching for Snidey, 10,000 Tab Man. Originally it was 1,000 Tab Man. And Wabbed Out Crew 3, the final, highly anticipated finish to the Wabbed Out Crew trilogy. He is also currently on trial for charges of disturbing the peace due to one night of blasting his favorite electronic artist out of his $10,000 system in his mansion in the hill towns of O-Town. It was so loud that everybody died. Yeah, I made that for a shirt.
Dude.
It was just like a shirt with a bunch of writing on it.
Dude, it sounds like you have Ralphiano's story better than you have Rick Daniels right now. Just on paper.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Ralphiano Parker's been around a lot more. A lot longer.
So, he's also starred in 10,000 Tab Man, or if it's going to be his most recent work?
So, that was at that time. It was in the documentary series. It says Rick says that that's both of their movie that they got in legal trouble for a movie that they had made, and then they made
10,000 Tab Man.
They made 10,000 Tab Man to try and get themselves out of.
So
debt.
Ralphiano's in 10,000 Tab Man.
I think he made it. I'm not sure if he's in it yet. I don't know the history. I haven't got all that information out of Rick Daniel yet. But I know Rick Daniel has like two or three brothers. It goes Rick Daniel, Mick Daniel, Mac Daniel, and then I think they got their cousin. I don't remember what their cousin's name is. Rick Daniel, Mick Daniel, Mac. Yeah, Rick Daniel, Mick Daniel, and Mac Daniel. Rick, Mick, and Mac. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, there could be Nick Daniel, but that's just stupid. And then there's their cousin Robert.
Bobby Daniel.
He's the young cousin of them all. Yeah, they were like the Marx Brothers, but worse. You know who the Marx Brothers were?
No, who are the Marx Brothers?
They were just like people from the 20s or 30s or 40s, maybe the 50s, 60s. Like Hollywood famous, it was like a famous group of brothers. I think they were like Hollywood writers, actors, and directors. It was like Groucho Marx, something else Marx.
When they were really good.
Yeah.
And with it, they were whipping it.
In the words of Devo, they were whipping it good.
Any other sketch ideas?
I've had this sketch idea forever, but it was like it's about this family that's gonna go. They're taking their dog to the clinic or the vet, and the doctor's pretty much saying this dog's a goner. The dog's name is Biscuit, or no, what's the dog? I think the dog's name is Biscuit, but he keeps calling it like donut, pancake, just a bunch of different pastries. Yeah, so pretty much in the end, the doctor's just trying to convince this guy to just put down the dog. It'll save him more money, and it'll be less painful for the dog. And there's not a better chance of survival if he dies, obviously. But so then the dad just like gives this whole speech on how the dog's part of the family, and then he's gonna go through all the surgery and stuff. And then at the very end of the sketch, that's the comedic part is the most comedic part. Supposed to be at the end whenever a nurse just busts through with the needle already in his hand, like ready to go. But I want to make that sketch. I think that'd be funny.
So, do they save the dog?
I don't know. The sketch ends with the doctor telling the dude to get out of there.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
The inspiration for that fucking sketch came from an even crazier place.
What?
So, one of my old managers was telling me about how his wife's son brought his big dog over and it attacked her little dog and
killed it?
It punctured one of its lungs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I had to put the dog down. And for some reason, I thought of that funny ass sketch of a family just like saying, because he was telling me it was going to be very expensive to save the dog. It's just better for everybody if they just put the dog down.
Yeah.
But I just thought of like, what if there was that one family where it's like, there's no chance this dog's surviving, but they're going to fucking do it anyway. They're going to try because this family loves this dog. Yeah. So I just thought that shit was fucking funny. Not this guy's dog dying.
Yeah, of course.
The whole concept.
Yeah, exactly. So the dad would give a speech, like on the
white. Yeah, he gives a speech about how the dog's part of the family and how they're gonna do the treatment and they're gonna be with him the whole time.
So like,
and then like right after that speech, a nurse comes through like ready to fucking put the dog down, and then the doctor has to tell him to get the fuck out.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I still have my sketch idea.
Which one?
The cocaine dad sketch idea.
I forgot that one.
So it's this dad, and it's a guy who has a cocaine habit. So it can be anyone, but it's particularly this dad, and he has a family, and so one day he's sitting on the couch with his wife, and they're just like watching a movie or something, and then the kid's playing in the other room, and so like. The dad, he gets up because it goes to like a commercial or something, and he goes into the kids' room because he wants to do some cocaine. And going to the kids' room, he's just saying, I'm gonna go check on the kid. The wife won't think anything of it. It's their kid. She doesn't know that he still has a cocaine habit, and like so. He gets in the kids' room and then he closes the door, and his little kid's like a toddler, just playing with his toys, And he, the little kid has a little table and like a little chair. So he sits at the little table and a little chair, and he starts racking up a line. And
fuck.
He's racking up lines. And, he takes his line and whatever. He's gonna take another. Like, the wife gets up because she has an idea. Like, I'm gonna go see the kid too. Why wouldn't she? Yeah. So she goes to the door, and the door is also locked, and so when she gets to the door, she tries to open it and it's locked, and she's like,
"You have locks on your kids."
Yeah. Well, it's not like he's it's a toddler.
Do my cocaine.
Yeah. So she's trying to open the door, and the dad's like, like fumbling. He's like, "Oh," and she's like, "Hey, honey, why isn't the door open?" And then he's trying to get all the cocaine away and stuff, and then. Just that, after that, once he opens his door, it's just this funny scenario of him trying to explain himself.
He's got cocaine.
Or like,
I found our son.
He can either come clean about it because, it's not like it's, why is he in there with the door locked? And like, he's doing cocaine, but how could she know that when, he's like cleaning it off, but like it's taking him a while, he's in a panic. So like, what was he doing in there? It's either he explains himself or look like a crazy bastard.
Yeah. I think you'd rather look like a crazy bastard. That reminds me of that one sketch. Like, so for one of the sketches in the Rick Daniels sketch show or variety show, whichever it'll be, there's this kid who gets a B in one of his classes, and his parents are freaking out on him, telling him he needs to go to like a church, and he needs to find his faith again. But they find this crazy, this like new age church. It's like super strange, and the son's just like, this is fucking stupid, and so he's not into it. But like he finds out that the church uses meth as one of their methods, so like smoke either meth or crack, and so then the kid doesn't want anything to do with it, and the dad says maybe he's like. The dad becomes like a little bit interested in it whenever he finds out that it has to do with meth. And then, and then that was the end of like the first part of it. And then the second part of it is the dad comes home and he's just like, he's like strung out kind of. And I forgot what he was doing. And all of it, like, I think all of that part got deleted, which fucking made me so sad because I had written it so good. So pretty much he comes inside to get something, and he's been smoking meth, and his wife I think his wife knows, and she's just like, you were at that church again, weren't you? But the church is like in the back of this person's van. And he's just like, no, I wasn't. And it's just like, yeah. And so he gets into this big argument, and he pretty much just like, she's like, it's done, we're done. And she leaves. And he's just standing there, and he pulls out his meth pipe, and he just starts hitting his meth pipe in the house, and she comes back. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you just like hear the van come up in the background, and you just like, it's like, you're not going to go in that van, are you? And he just fucking leaves. I was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
That's a good one.
I thought of some other one, and it was like, it's like some dude who, it was just like some dude who was, his baby mama is no longer with him, and he goes up to her new boyfriend, and he's just like, hey, excuse me, could you please stop fucking my baby mama? But I started writing it out, and I was like, no, that's fucking stupid. It's like, I don't want that. That's dumb.
Stop fucking my baby mama.
And it's
That's
just like,
so silly.
It's just like some big ass dude who's just like could beat the shit out of the guy who's asked. He's like, "Can you please stop?" She's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
That's funny.
Yeah, that was the sketch that ended up deleting all of that other sketch on accident.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bullshit. I was so mad. Because that meth pipe part was so fucking perfect the way I had written it out. And the names are crazy. The priest's name is Geronia. And the church has like fucking 5 names in it. It's a bunch of bullshit.
It sounds ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. There's one about 2 rednecks sitting on a porch, and they're talking about snowbirds, but this like it sounds like they're talking about illegal immigrants because they're just saying they're fucking up everything, but it's all the snowbirds, and they're just talking about how they're fucking up the economy.
That's crazy.
Fucking hate snowbirds.
No one likes them, dude.
Yeah, what about snowbirds? Do you think snowbirds like snowbirds? They're just like, I've been in Arizona for 5 years. I've been coming down to Arizona for 5 years. Fuck you.
You think there's snowbirds who like live with each other, in the same state?
Yeah.
And they come.
No, there's groups of people that like
They live in the same community?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's nuts.
It's like,
So they're just rebuilding their neighborhood.
You're my neighbor in 10 states. every month I'm in a different state. Can never get comfortable.
Dude, there's this
Full houses, though.
There's this guy the other day at work, and he wanted me to break 100. You know, he wanted me to put 100 on the pump and break it, but it was too early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I said no, and then he told me, "Fuck you."
What did you tell him?
And he's just like, you know, I get his $20 that he had in his wallet because he didn't want to fucking use that apparently. And he was just like, "Can you break that?" I was like, "Holy shit, dude." It's pretty fucking funny, honestly.
You should have said, no.
Dude, well, you know, you can't say anything because that's where you get in trouble. But, like, I don't have to answer them.
Yeah. You just stand there.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I just stand there. And the screen, it has this, like, view where, like, you know, it doesn't show their face. So I'm just looking at the screen like I'm looking at them, but I'm not exactly looking at them.
Yeah. So, just, like, staring past them.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking funny. Because I don't look at anyone, honestly. I keep zero eye contact at that fucking gas station.
I don't really make eye contact. I never used to make eye contact whenever I would check. Only sometimes, like, some people that were good people, like, talk to. Like, you just tell these people were good because they had good energy. But other times, people are just like, whatever, and it's just like, yeah, they don't want to talk. I can tell I don't want to talk. I'm cool with that. Some people
are just mean, though, you know? Some people are just mean.
Yeah, some people are just assholes. I've seen my fair share of that stuff. People get freaked out over just, like, little tiny fucking prices.
It's literally prices, bro. I had this lady stop by and ask me why gas is going up. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you ask me that? Like,
I was like, do you not know?
She's all like, well, she asked me not just why gas was going up, but why is gas in every gas station
going up?
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
How old is this lady?
Dude, they're always like 60 or higher, you know? Maybe late 50s.
They're the hippies. The old hippies that are just like I don't get it. It's like gas back in the day. I was able to hitchhike across America. Gas was free. It's like, no, gas wasn't free. Just someone else was paying for your gas, bro. Come on, lady. What are you doing?
I don't get them, dude.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a 50, 60-year-old lady. Now, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, the 50 and 60-year-olds now did not live in the 60s. They lived through the 70s, the 60-year-olds, and
the 80-year-olds are the
50-year-olds lived through the 80s because, like, my mom's around 50.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
So was my dad.
Yeah.
Dad was born in 68, I think.
How old's your dad?
55.
My dad just turned 55.
Dang, so our dad's about the same age.
Yeah.
Word to your mom.
Yeah, but that's the 80s. So the people who are in their 80s are from the 60s?
I don't know. Well, I don't think so.
Well, my grandpa
I think, like, people in their 70s
are from the 60s.
Yeah. That sounds
My
about
grandpa's
right.
81, so
But did he live through the 60s?
Yeah, he lived through the 60s.
Probably lived through the 50s too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I think he was a kid in the 50s.
Exactly.
But he grew up in the 60s.
Well, so I knew someone that was...
So that doesn't make any sense because it looks so 50s where he came up. You know, he had...
Oh, he also came up in Arizona too.
Yeah, so...
Arizona was always a little bit behind on trends, probably.
Yeah.
So out there.
I can't see, like, that type of generation really hitting San Juan and stuff too hard, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
There's probably one hippie person there.
Yeah, it was like he just moved in from his dad just moved in from California. Here's Bobby. Hang 10, everybody.
Here's Bobby.
Like, you guys, what are you, a bunch of squares? Smoke these doobies. And boom.
How did he get doobies?
Drug culture. That's how it hit. They
So-
struck the small town of Salmon Well.
So you think there's a good chance that drug culture ended up hitting Samuel in the 50s?
The 50s?
Yeah. Well, like, imagine that first person who was like from somewhere stupid, had drugs, and then brought it to Samuel, and that's
They're
why
just like,
Samuel
"Hey,
has the problem.
And like, yo, bro, I just got a job at this new town that they're building called Salmon Well. And they're giving me a house to go work at the mine. I'm going to live there. I still need some dope. They've got an airport there. We can small fly planes in there. Sweet. We'll just start smuggling all these drugs. And then the government came. There's Operation Boomtown.
Boomtown.
Pretty much made that town how shitty it was today. No.
But like,
Samuel became shit because BHP.
but when was that?
Because BHP sold to. No, because Magma Copper sold to BHP, which is an Australian company.
When was that?
That was like the 2000s. That was late 90s. It was probably like 90, like early 2000s, late 90s. That's whenever BHP bought.
But Samuel was fucked up before that.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Samuel was good until, well, every
So in the
town-
80s, it was actually like good? Like, was the hospital still running in the 80s, Juan?
Dude, so I got stitches in the ER at the hospital. That was like early 2000.
Samuel had its own hospital.
Yeah, Samuel had a hospital. Used to have an ER, and it used to have a
My grandma
pregnancy
gave birth
center.
at that. Yeah, my
exactly.
grandma gave birth at that hospital.
And Samuel used to be really good. And then I grew up kind of like at the end of it. We're back.
Okay. So, everyone, this is Nick, and this is a great time to talk about something good. Maybe an idea, but what's a good idea? Maybe conquistadors fighting Mexican ancestors, Mayans and Aztecs, crazy stuff like that. Like, I wonder, like, they have kings' names and, like, emperors' names, but I wonder, like, how big their empires were. Like, even before when the conquistadors came, like, how long have these people been conquering this land? Must have took a lot of time. Apparently their cities were amazing. Wonder how their wars would like. It was like all guerrilla warfare. What's up?
Nothing. So Samuel sucks now.
Well, you know what? They never had a skate park anyways.
They did.
No, they didn't.
No, I grew up.
You guys,
I skated the skate
It was
park
a
before
homemade.
it became shit. It wasn't homemade.
there was an actual skate park.
A natural skate park. There's never a natural skate park.
Yeah, well,
Everything's man-made. A natural skate park is literally made of fucking dirt.
So okay, then so they actually had a skate park, a real skate park.
Yeah, it was
Like,
just wood. It wasn't cement stuff. And that was the problem there. It was wood, and then everybody treated it like shit. And then over time, it just got really damaged by the weather. We used to have a quarter pipe, a half pipe, some fun boxes and stuff. The fun boxes were more rigged, but the ramps were really nice. They were made good. Just not good enough. And people treated them like shit and just would start fucking with them. Basketball players were always a problem because they would just fucking... At one point, once everything started getting broken and cleared out, they removed the whole fence line and just started parking their cars there. It was so fucking annoying.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to get some cinder blocks and then get some cement and just cement some cinder blocks down so where people can't drive into it. Never happened. Wasn't worth my time, I guess. But yeah, the skate park used to be dope, and a lot of people used to go skate. But those people just got older, and the younger people stopped skating as much. It was more of a phase for some of us.
Fuck the basketball players, man.
See, your guys' skate park wasn't all that good either. It was just one ramp.
They made it good, dude.
And then a bunch of rails.
They made it good. It was 3 rails and a ramp.
That sucks.
I've seen people shred at that place.
Yeah, I saw people shred at any place.
Yeah, but this was different.
But bro, it was different because ours was bad
You just saw people doing what they copy on TV.
Saw people skating vert, actual vert on a half pipe.
Well, there's some dope ass skate parks out there.
No, they're really good skate parks out there. I haven't
California has some crazy skate parks.
I've never skated really good skate parks because
I've been to skate parks where people don't want you at their skate park because
locals only.
Locals only, dude.
We went to whenever me, Ralph, and Efren went skating one time. We went we went Florence to Coolidge Eloy, Florence to Coolidge. And we were skating. I think we were skating in Coolidge at the time, or we were skating somewhere, and there was just a bunch of little kids around. And they were just trying to be assholes to us, and I'm talking little kids. These kids are maybe 10. They're just being little punks and one of them was doing really cool tricks on his scooter, and everybody was just hyping him up. It's one of the older kids was doing tricks on a scooter. And they were just trying to get us to compete against them. And what? He's what do you want to play? Skate? Kickflip? You can't fucking flip your scooter.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking
locals
funny.
Only, bro.
It was making me laugh because we just ignored them and just kept skating. Yeah. I want to go hit some. I need to get a new skateboard. But at the same time, I have to buy a bunch of other shit that's more important.
Yeah,
Can't be spending my money on a toy like that.
Skateboards are cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, at this point in our life, what do we really need a skateboard
It's
for?
a hobby, dude.
It is, but
you can keep it as a hobby. You don't have to become a professional.
I know, but I'm at this point right now where it's
your dick hurts.
I think I just would rather spend money on something that is more beneficial for me.
Like your dick.
I'm never going to become a pro skater.
That's very true. If you do, then get to Wheaties box, bro. Get to the Wheaties box.
What's up? I'm part of the Wheaties X Games. Extreme Wheaties. We put steroids in here for extra strength. Extra strength steroids.
Extra strength.
Brought to you by Wheaties of America. The breakfast cereal of the clan. Whitey's. Fuck the clan. Are you trying to read my thing? You want me to talk about what? I could tell you about something that pisses me off. How do you feel about getting stuck behind bicyclists? Or just seeing bicyclists on the fucking road?
You know what? I did see the cyclist on my way to and this morning he's fucking practically riding in the road. It's pissing me off on the highway. I was just like, dude, why are you gonna put yourself in danger like that? Who's gonna be that asshole that doesn't care if you live?
Was it on the highway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I see people on not on the empty highway, but like just on Oracle, and they're riding their bikes and stuff, and I'm just like, you know how many fucking bike trails there are out in this town of Oro Valley?
They don't want to get hurt.
Hurt where? On a fucking bike trail? Like, you're a fucking idiot if you're like going and pedaling a fucking bike.
I don't mind the people who are like, have to get somewhere. I mind the people who are fucking exercising. Fucking hate those people. They're assholes, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. I think too. Yeah. If you're trying to get like to work and it looks like, hey, I'm just trying to get to work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, hey, respect. I respect you trying to change the environment. You're just trying to be like a car.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are just like, hey, I'm just trying to get my fucking 12 miles. Like, fuck you, bro. Go do a goddamn bike trail. It's like you pedal out here from your house for what? For fun? Fuck
to
you.
hurt yourself, dude.
It's like, I'm only riding a bike because I don't have a car. Be like, fuck. This guy's only riding a bike because his legs feel great whenever he does. I fuck, especially old people. I hate seeing old people biking. It's just like, dude, I want to hit you with my car.
Everyone got to stop, dude. They all got to stop.
Well, like today, whenever I was going through Oro Valley to drop off some headache medicine, there was a cop directing traffic, and there was just a bunch of runners, like running something like a big event was going on, and there was just a bunch of people running. And I was just like, God damn, what a waste of my fucking time.
They're doing it for charity, dude.
Are they?
Yeah, whenever there's a 4K
guess
run or whatever, they're always
I
doing
don't give 3 shits, bro. Dude, you know how many open places there are to go do charity runs? Like, why are you running through a fucking town?
Go run at the track.
It's like, people have fucking work. I was like, hey, what happened? Why are you late for this crazy business meeting that we might have lost all our accounts? Well, for some reason, no one fucking told me that there were going to be thousands or hundreds of people just running for some reason, taking up road. And there's those, whenever I saw people walking, I was just like, what a fucking waste of this road. It's like, God damn it, I hate
so let's fucking walkie.
I hate all of you. I was like, why? What are you trying to benefit? What are you going to get healthy from this? Yeah, well, you're taking up other people's time too. That's what, and the thing is, it's like, they got to stop for me. I'm running. It's like, yeah, why the fuck are you running the road?
This really
I'm on the side of the road.
This really affects you, huh?
It fucking angers me, man. Like, shit like that. Like, bicycle races, like, oh yeah, we're, this road's gonna be pretty busy on the bike race going on. Like, yeah, why? It's like, why are we going through this area? Well, yeah, you're telling me that we don't have any parks big enough where people could just fucking race laps. They gotta go do this terrain. We don't got any abandoned streets. Like, let's just do it through one of the main fucking roads in this town, in this city. It's like, yeah, everybody will see it. Yeah, everybody has to see it. Everybody's trying to get somewhere and you're fucking it all up.
Dude, that's how you're involved in the community.
Yeah, I'm the community fucking hater. Fucking hate 'em.
I saw this, a different topic, but do you know who Shane Dawson is?
Faintly.
He's a
YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber.
I don't know his stuff. I don't watch his stuff.
Yeah. I've barely seen any of his stuff too.
Yeah.
But he's an alright guy, and it has to do with censorship. This is what I'm coming across as.
Well, you know what? That. I say that.
So he
stupid.
He recently was being censored for a podcast he did like when he was younger, from like, you know, some years ago.
Was he being censored or attacked?
He's being attacked. I see him as being attacked.
Yeah.
Other people see it as him, you know, however prudes, you know, how they feel about it.
Well,
but
they're just like, you think this guy's so funny? Well, he's a piece of shit. Look what he said all these years ago.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
In this one thing.
And like, he was talking about like, he's saying he was messing around apparently, but like, you know, who knows what he meant. But I guess in the sketch, I guess in the podcast, it doesn't sound like he is. But like, who knows? I don't really fucking care. I just think it's crazy that people are attacking him because it's just about censorship and like, fucking, you can say whatever you want. Like, it's however you take it, but like, you know, people have a real problem with it.
Yeah.
But anyways, he said that like he was like masturbating or like having sex or something, and like instead of like, you know, he didn't have a towel or anything, he came on his cat. And like, you know, that sounds funny to me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if you see him as gross or anything, but that sounds fucking funny. And you know, he's being attacked for saying that, and like, you know, I was talking to these people.
I bet Peter's up his ass.
Right. Well, I was talking to this person about it, and like, you know, they liked Shane Dawson, but then again, they were just talking shit on like Shane Dawson, believing that like, you know, he probably came on his cat, like he's probably a monster, you know, like it's just like, dang, how can your opinion just change by something that was said like 3 years ago that some fan probably was just going over his stuff and
Yeah.
like, you know, was just like, look what he said, he probably came on his cat.
Right? I'm almost positive he didn't.
Yeah, you know,
and if he did, that's pretty fucking crazy to just say he did.
Yeah, right? So, like, I don't think he did either, but it's crazy how people will, you know, if people catch along with something, they'll go with that instead of being like, you know, I don't think he's that
fucking,
type of person.
like,
I think this is an accident.
That's the world in 2019, buddy. People are catching on these fucking headline trains.
They
don't do the research for themselves. Mm-hmm. A lot of people won't take the time.
It's weird that censorship is like, it's like, it doesn't really come from fucking, you know, what is it? What's the censorship for TV name? You know?
The FCC.
The FCC, you know? They don't really attack anyone anymore. It's more people.
Well,
know,
exactly.
It's, you know, people can do anything with the social media that we have.
Exactly. The FCC can't control everything. And they only control broadcasting stuff.
Exactly. And like
people are streaming stuff now through the internet, which is like unstoppable. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of things are being looked over and reviewed, but not everything can be stopped. Mm-hmm.
But the people who can stop it are the fans themselves, and the people who like catch on to like. Oh yeah, in this
time frame right now, yes, yeah. I feel like a lot of people have the power.
Yeah.
In a way.
I feel like that too.
In a way, my fucking shoes are too tight on my feet right now. Crazy, strange times the freaks are living in.
See, the freaks speak because they want to say something, so you gotta let them. You know. Yeah. So, let's see.
See what?
What time is it? What time is it?
It's 9:18 p.m.
No, not that late.
No, but I still gotta go do some fucking laundry.
A tiring hour, but not that late.
Yeah, a tiring hour. What time did you wake up this morning?
7:30.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, I felt good, but tonight I'm not so lucky.
Yeah. I gotta wake up pretty fucking early too.
Yeah, I do.
work at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that a bitch?
Well,
Sure is bitch. No bitch. No bitch.
let's call it a wrap.
We'll wrap that up and smoke it.
Let's wrap it up and smoke it. This has been Let the Freak Speak with Nathaniel and Nick. Tonight was one of the chill hours, so not too much of the guitar noises and saying the most ridiculous.
And you're yelling.
The yelping.
Yeah, exactly. So
The yelping.
we promise we'll get back into the root of the old freak speak. But right now, the freaks gotta take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that.
So have a good night, people, and stay immortal.
Just stay. Just listen to the silence for a while. Good night.